Okay, we are back to another stream of Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erdtree. This shall be hopefully our last stream of the DLC, as we are now ready to burn down the tree that hides the Tower of Shadow. Last time we had defeated Bale, we have defeated Mesmer, and we had defeated Ramina. And one really annoying copy-paste of the Dancing Lion, because Deathblight and Basilisks were not enough for this game. But that's neither here nor there. So, without further ado, we look at these callbacks to the, I forgot what they're called in Demon Souls, but like pretty almost certain those are the same designs anyway. Time to burn the ceiling tree. Also, if I disconnect, I'm in the middle of a storm right now. So there's your answer if I randomly disconnect. It's not just my PS4 being stupid, it's I'm dealing with a storm. Anyway, we now set the tree on fire with Mesmer's flame. If I didn't know any better, I would have said this is a cutscene right out of Zelda. Like, the brightness of it reminded me of Hyrule more than it does Dark Souls or Elden Ring. Like, look at that. Also, welcome, Dean. And we're not eating a rock again. Bah. Okay. Near Ilium. Bird. Dead bird. Want to force a good stream clip, wait for an epic pause, and the musical scream poggers, and then silently whimper. Totally. Alright, I always forget this is just the tower back up. Whee! Ow. My legs. Bah. Revered Spirit Ash. Cover me! So apparently the whimpering isn't actually Chuck. It's the little beans of Fall Guys. It's the Fall Guy guys. They just go. But I could see why somebody would think that that looks like Chuck whimpering. Sorry, I was sniffling. Ah, you know what? Would have been a perfect time to do this. Damn it. I want it to be cool. Excuse me. Is Shadow of the Erdtree too hard? Watch the video and find out. Nah. I would say it's not. rude. You cat? Why are you making weird noises? Anyway. Excuse me. Okay, never mind. Ow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Douche. Okay, let's try this again. So we call the Wizard of Oz Western Isekai, and I can't stop thinking about it. That's basically spot on, all things considered. Like, if we were to go by definition of what an Isekai is, I feel like that easily fills the requirement of just simply going to another place that's not your own. Get out of here. You wear the wild things looking motherfucker. Whoa. Thank you for the beer neck. Carefully. Oh, that's where we get Spyra. I hate that. Half of the new anime are people getting reincarnated into other medieval times or RPG. I agree. Which is why Dungeon Meshi, I think, is really good, because that finally fills in that void of just having a fantasy RPG-esque setting from the start without it being just some kid being isekai'd into it. I'd rather them to just set up the setting proper than just, oh, I don't fit in the modern world, I want to go to a different place, and I'm like, I'm tired of it. Also helps that Dungeon Meshi has fantastic characters and a concept and all that. I want to see someone get reincarnated into Tetris. That seems almost as annoying as this part. I always forget this part exists. Because then you die. Now we gotta deal with the asshole. Excuse me. We make the dying too cool looking, children will try to die in real life so they can get the "you died" text IRL. See, you say that, but Miyazaki has gone on record saying, almost implying he's a bit of a masochist, of coming up with ways that are like a fantastical and interesting way of dying in this game, which is why you see a lot of characters have almost one-shot grabs in this game. Where Miyazaki is like, yeah, I think that's a great, that's one way I want to go out. Being thrown up in the air by Melania, only being impaled by her 8-foot-long katana. Think he streams the club Mortal Kombat? Probably not. I wouldn't go that far as to say that's what he wants to do. You're annoying. Go fuck yourself. Happy True Frank Collab it is. I mean, the killing is not... isn't exactly a super important aspect of this series. I was just saying that as an example of how sometimes funny ways about this can come out in other ways or another. I don't know what I'm saying now, but... Wait, hang on. Wait, before I go down there... There's another Grace, but there's also another guy up here who's... Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. I abandon here all my fears. There's 5 Reverend Shadows left all over the place, but I don't feel like going to find them, so we're just gonna work with what we got here, even though probably not going to take my Mimic into the final boss. Yeah. Made a post in my web design class this past spring about dumb ways to die because it had to discuss something going viral. That's definitely one way to do it. Yeah. Speaking of Twitter, apparently the CEO and Elon are suing companies doing antitrust practices because they stopped putting ads on Twitter, which, you know, good luck with that. I thought we lived in a free market, but I guess free markets only are allowed if you support me no matter how many times I make batshit insane takes or boost people who are insane also, while I'm also being insane and whatnot. Not to mention he literally told Disney to go fuck themselves, so I don't know how well that's gonna turn out for them. If you ever teach an animation class, you should tell them they can get extra credit if they like, retweet, and subscribe to your content. I would rather they not. Also, I don't have the patience to teach. I know how to, like... I know how I do stuff and what the concept is. I just have no idea how to explain it proper. And we're back in Ballarat. Probably. The shortcut back to the top, and now I'm getting weird static on my end there. Hopefully that didn't come through. Did you hear about the kid who derailed a freight train so he could record it? I did not. Can only imagine how big of a sentencing that must have gotten him. I'm very much of the belief if I were to be in a position to sentence somebody for endangering people's lives for the sake of clout, I would instantly, not only would I instantly give them the max sentencing somebody can give, I would probably double it, just because of the whole aspect of recording it for internet likes, because that shit gets really under my skin. Voice Critical recapped it in a video. The kid was 17 and thought of currently thinks he won't serve time because he's so young. Yeah, that ain't saving you. Again, derailed a train. You'll be lucky if you get off. You'd be lucky if you were gotten even the lightest of senses. Train derailed too bad, and luckily no one was hurt. It didn't even fall over. Not sure how bad it could have gotten, but the point still stands exactly. I can see you was live because YouTube unsubbed me from your channel. Rude! Rude, YouTube. Why are you keeping me from my friend Halk? Well, now you're here. That's good. Welcome, welcome, Halk. Doing some parkouring and dealing with a annoying warrior. Now I gotta make sure I don't fall to my death because I'm about to lose 400,000 runes if I do. Ooh. Ever so slightly. Pulled the switch in a yard and it came off the tracks. It wasn't too bad. Still works, so I won't be so active to chit chat. Fair enough. Okay. Ow. Rude. He hasn't eaten the rock yet. Ready your finger over the power or pal. No, I already took care of that. We're not eating the rock again. I gotta be careful about this one. Oh my god. I hate the angle of doing that. Dude, it will be funny. No. Get out of here. A spin. All that for the Emporia. This is apparently a really stupid strong weapon now, so something to consider for a future playthrough. Okay. Now we go back. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't miss anything else around here. No. We were down here on our first ever playthrough of this. Level up first. Excuse me. Just realized that Super Mario Bros. Is 40 years old this year. Next year. I was about to say, hang on. Came out in 1985, yeah. That's wild to think. How'd you miss? I saw me dead right there. The weirdest thing about that for me is that 2020 was almost 5 years ago. Everyone hated 2020, but now it's a distant forgotten. Yeah. Hard to say. It really is kind of wild how 2020 was just. We are 4 years after 2020. That's really wild to think. Okay. Thank you. Thank you also. Make it 22 sum up animation next year so the 4-year-olds who were born that year can learn the horror. Nah. I feel like that would date it even more than that. At this point, I just say, like, oh man, I haven't been there since the before times, whenever I think of everything with COVID and stuff. Looking into the camera. The before times. Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with this guy, so we're just gonna bring out old Lana. Ah, damn it. I forgot he does like a Super Saiyan jump. Should animation of weird stuff that happened the year you were born for your birthday this year. Nah. Not one for like trying to do specific things. Oh my god. Oh, fucking god. Birds.